What's up, traders? It's your girl Kaya Trades, and you guys know we have been hitting banger trades, and I have another banger trade for you guys. The one-to-ones really just been working for me, so I'm going to show you guys how I took this trade and I made $580 today. Let's go ahead and hit the charts. All right, first things first, we're going to bar replay to go back to the beginning of today. Today is Wednesday. I do not trade before market open, so we're going to go ahead and go to 9:30 open. All right, market open. I'm going to make sure that's 9:30 in just a second. Okay, and boom. Okay, boom, 9:30. So we're going to check the news first because I typically start off my day by checking the news to make sure I'm on the right side of the news or not trading at all when it comes to news time. But it just really depends. I guess somebody's at my door, but it just really depends when I do trade, if I trade with the news. So as we can see right here, it's Wednesday. We had PPI at 8:30. Again, I don't trade around that time, but we do have red folder news at 10 a.m. So I'm going to mark that out as well. I mark this out just so that I'm aware of when price could be moving crazy, right? It's 9, where's 10? 10 o'clock, boom, and I'm gonna make that orange for important news. I'm gonna zoom in here just a little bit and we're gonna get closer to 9 o'clock. Okay, it just decided to go all the way. All right, and it's closer to 9 o'clock. So we're going to start off with checking the trend, okay? I want my 1 hour, my 5 minutes to be aligned with the trend. So we're going to mark out the trend so we can see what the market is doing. Price came here, made a lower low, broke up structure, broke this high, made a higher high, came down, didn't break this low, so made a higher low, made a higher high, a higher low, a lower high. This high is lower than that high, but we're still making a higher low. I'd like to see price break up higher. It did that. Broke structure here and here. We did kind of come close to this area of resistance. So we're going to see how price plays from that area. But then we came and made a higher low from this low, right? So I'm anticipating price to either come up and break this resistance level or kind of push down before pushing up a little bit higher. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. I'll mark out all my breaks of structure so you guys can see. The most recent one was right here. Price broke this high. I'm going to create this as my break of structure. And then it also created a 1 hour level. Okay, I like my 1 hours purple. You guys kind of know this. If you don't know this, now you do. Okay, my 1 hour is purple. I am going to mark out this resistance area just a little. I want to see if price will play through it or bounce from it. So let's go ahead and change that to yellow. All right, so as you can see currently, we have a low right here, which is my 1 hour low, my most previous 1 hour low from where current price is, right? If price is currently right here, I'm looking immediately left to see where the next low was. That was right here. So what I'm going to do is move my 1 hour low to right below there. Boom. Alrighty, so then we're going to do the same thing for our high. Price is currently right here. I'm going to look immediately to the left and see there was a high right there. This is my current 1 hour high. And again, I'm only looking for a bullish pattern here because my 1 hour did in fact break structure to the upside. Boom, boom, break structure to the upside. So I want to anticipate price to keep going higher. I'm not really minding this key level right here. Yes, it's a key level, but I want to see what price will do if it will even go up to that level, if that makes sense. We're trying to focus on what is happening currently. And so we're just going to wait and see what market wants to do by the time it comes down to our 1 hour level or if it goes higher. So I'm going to write in my KT system box. For my 1 hour, I am bullish. For my 5 minute, We will see that in just a second. So we're going to go down to the 5-minute now and then mark out the structure on the 5-minute. So now we see that price came to this high, broke structure to the downside, made a lower high from this high, broke structure, made a lower low from this low, made a lower high from this high. This low is a little bit higher, this low is a little bit lower, but then we did break structure again to the downside, and price came all the way back up here. Again, my anticipation is price to pull back, then pull higher. I don't really love this demand zone. I marked it out when I was trading just for the eyes of my students. So if you do want to trade with me, go ahead and click that link in the description. I trade Monday through Friday live at 9:15 EST. And we just go over these simple things live, and they ask questions and we trade together and have a good time. So if you want to be a part of that community, go ahead and click the link in the description. And again, I didn't like the zone because we have, our 1 hour zone here. So I wanted to see what price would do. I marked it out to see if price held it. If price does hold it, sorry, they're cutting the grass. If price does hold it, I don't mind taking the level. I would lower contracts just because I don't really love it. It's not highly probable in my eyes from all the backtesting that I've done. But then if we look left just a little bit within my 1 hour, I can see we have a small demand zone here. Just to kind of clarify this with my own eyes, 5-minute. Just kind of clarify this with my own eyes, I went to the 15-minute to see if we had a zone, and we did. So I just really adjusted this right here. Perfect. And if we're looking at this currently, we can see our step 2 already happened. We had a break of structure on the 1 hour that created this zone and all these zones down here. So I just put last night we had the break of structure and price is just working its way down. Last night. Typically, I'd like to see on the 5-minute. I'd like to see us breaking structure on the 5-minute, kind of like this immediately. But as we get closer to market open and after, you guys will see why I kind of took last night's break of structure with this 1 hour zone and 15-minute zone rather than current price. Alrighty, so we've already marked out our structure. We're gonna get closer to 9:30, and then we're gonna see what the market does from here. Let's go. Okay, price is just like eh. And then we sure enough come way down here. Now, we did in fact get a tap of the zone, but do I want to put that on my KT system notes? No. The only reason why I don't want to is because look at this. Why would my zone be so big? Like, we have a zone right here, nah. My TP2 is not gonna go push through this zone already. Like, I don't believe it. It's not very convincing to me. So then we wait, and sure enough, price broke and closed through this zone. So I'm no longer trusting this zone anyways, but I am looking forward to these zones being tapped. So let's see if we can get that tap. Mind you, it's not 10 o'clock yet, and we have 10 o'clock red folder news. Let's see if we can get a tap of our zone. Price did come down and tap. Now, this candle is still pretty big, but I would be entering my position if we could get a break of structure, a break of this candle's high. Okay, so we got the tap of the zone here at 9:45. Please excuse them, guys. They're cutting our grass, making it look all nice. So yes, at 9:45 a.m., price was tapping our zone. So last thing we're waiting for is a break of candle for our entry. Okay, let's see if we can snag that on this next candle. And we did not, but our zone is holding. It's in fact rejecting, like no candles have closed in it. It's rejecting, going a little further. So I'm just going to make adjustments. I'm going to move my entry point to right here, my stop loss at the bottom of this candle, risking 47 points, and my 1 to 2 sitting right here. Okay, so now we're going to wait to see if I get the break of candle entry as a confirmation now. Let's see what happens on this next candle. Absolutely, sure as heck, we get a break of candle at 9:55 a.m. So we're going to put yes. at 9:55 a.m. We did, in fact, get a break of candle. So the only things I have left to do for this trade is once we hit the 1-to-1, I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. But more than that, I'm going to take off majority of my contracts. I think I had about 6 contracts on this trade, and I took off 4 at the 1-to-1. So let's see what that looks like if price can come and give us a 1-to-1. Let's see if our level is a cool enough level to hold for the 1-to-2. Okay, we have our TP1 sitting right there. Perfect. Let's just be patient now. And immediately we were able to snag TP1. So right here, I've taken off contracts. I've already secured $500. Once we get that, I move my stop loss to break even. Amazing. And as we continue higher, we get so stinking close to my TP2. By this point, once my price goes closer to my TP2, now I'm moving my stop loss to 1-to-1. I don't want to give back nothing else that I've already earned in the market. In all honesty, I probably should have took it right here and just trailed super tight, but the last times I've been doing that, it's been hitting my full TP and I was just rushing my stop loss. So I just let it play out today and I'm still content with my profits. So now my stop loss is right here. Let's see what the market does. If it smashes my TP, absolutely not. Market just wanted to sell off today, but we were able to snag our bullish market trade because this level did hold. And again, I don't want the big move. I want my small piece of the pie, and I want to take my profits and run and enjoy my day. What my bias only would have changed after we've gotten the broken structure. Okay, on the 1 hour, price decided, okay, no, I think I'm ready to go back down. Break of structure, my 1 hour bias would have changed to bearish. Then we would have been looking for breaks of structure to the downside. Here's a break of structure. Here's a supply zone. It already tapped it. I would wait for the break of candle to enter a position. We would have still been around the charts, but we would have had another opportunity, just a different bias this time. Okay, the market is always changing. The trend is always changing, or we could be consolidating. My goal is, again, to take my piece of the pie and be able to run away with my profits that I've already earned in the market. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Kaya Trades. You can follow me on TikTok too at Kaya Trades. I really post on Instagram the most, and you guys can subscribe for more trading content as well. I have a few more trading videos dropping for you guys as well, just to really help you guys and break down what trading looks like for me, especially when it comes to following my rules and being disciplined. So I wish you the best in your trading journey. If you want to trade with me in my community, click that link in the description. I will see you guys in the next video.